a little course PR, a run 70.3 PR, and a bit of a big plot twist around the corner. I'd say it's a pretty good week. Hey, it's Carly and Christian. We're two crazy endurance athletes who live in beautiful Santa Barbara, California. Last week, Carly took you through her nutrition routine for her long runs and her long rides while training for her Ironman. Don't forget to subscribe for new videos every week.
I'm gonna wear this. I earned it. I am just a few days removed from Ironman 73.3 Oceanside. Wanted to kind of jump in, share some first thoughts. But first, at the end of this video, I've got a little bit of a plot twist coming. So comment below, let me know what you think, and then let me know at the end if you were right. Before I jump in though, whoever was the super kind person who said hello after the race, I'm sorry, I was so tired. I did not comprehend what you said until later. I felt like I was the most unpersonable person in the world. I apologize for that. Sometimes I convince myself people don't watch these videos, and so I forget that they actually do. Thank you for the kind words.
6 days to Oceanside, 70.3. I'm doing a long run. It was supposed to be yesterday, but I ended up having to travel instead, doing course recon to get familiar. Loops of the Oceanside course. There's some kickers on those hills, but there's also some really fast parts. So yeah, some good learnings. Now to drink my recovery drink, change. Now it's taper time. 5 days to race. So today is Wednesday. I just got to the pool. One fun thing of being home is I get to swim at my high school pool. Yesterday was supposed to be my swim day and today was supposed to be my rest day. However, with changing my routine so much, being so busy, I was significantly under calories. I knew I needed to catch up on that. Got some snacks, got some more protein in, caught up on calories, and now I am getting my swim in. I'm pretty tired this week. I'm pretty exhausted. I'm working really hard. I have no idea how that's going to translate to the race, but working on kind of getting my head straight. Tomorrow's Thursday, and at least I have Friday off so that I can shut off and focus. I just did pack and pick up and I spent too much money. Looking ahead, I think my race day plan, goal number 1, have the most fun on course. I've got my Piña's teammates out there, so I don't think that should be a challenge. Goal number 2 is to just get a little uncomfortable. So I want to push the watts a little bit on the bike faster than I did at Copenhagen. And then goal number 3, this one I stubbornly have wanted for a long time, but to just finally have a good run in a 70.3. Saturday I have a pretty decent plan and I'm hoping that I can tackle that on race day. This time tomorrow I'll be racing, which is wild. Lots to do today. But first, it's a little 30-minute shakeout run. I've got run done. Now I've got to do like a tiny bit of work, eat breakfast, take my bike to get it quickly checked up on, hopefully. And then I may be eating lunch with a friend. Bike drops at 2:30. Dinner with my Piña's teammates
and then pack my bags and go, and that's it. This is the very first time I've ever been able to Normatec at an expo. It was kind of nice. I think that my legs won't hate that I did that. Testing out the water. I dropped off my bike. I've gotten everything done. It's like a 8 out of 10 in terms of crappy coldness. It stings a little, but I also haven't been in the ocean in a long time. If you don't know, California's waters are not actually warm. It's probably high 60s, so it stings a little, but now that I've stood in it for a sec, it's fine. Well, I guess it's pretty much time to go. I've got everything set up, got everything in my transition area. I have all the things I need, so it's time to ditch the technology and hope for a good race. The swim, there was not much to write home about. It wasn't great, it wasn't terrible, it was what it was. I think it was a good practice in mindset because I set zero intentions for the swim and didn't really have much to take away from it. It was super choppy conditions and I really underestimated them. It took me a lot longer to get through the waves than I thought. And so it was kind of one of those, it is what it is. And a good example of no matter how long you've been doing this sport, you still have things that you can learn. So the bike was so wild. It was quite a course, to say the least. The first half, I felt like I was absolutely flying and I felt so fast and it was so much fun. Really for the bike, maintain a higher wattage than I did at Copenhagen. I had some pace goals as well, but didn't hit those. Wattage wise, definitely crushed it. For Copenhagen, my goal was 130, and for this one, I averaged 151 watts. And that's with a lot of downhills and a lot of coasting in there. Super happy about that. And then I got to what they call Hell Hill. And yep, pretty much that's what it was. That climb is no joke. I just ran out of gears. And so you just kind of did what you could do and you kept going. There was one descent where you have to cap yourself at 25 miles an hour. And if you go over that, you will get disqualified. The great news is right at the end when it started to get back into those false flats, my energy picked up and that's really good because I needed that. And it was a good confidence booster to see that I still had that endurance. I felt like I lost a lot of fitness after Copenhagen, which was completely just in my head, but was something I'd been kind of struggling with.
Nice job, Carly!
By the time I went into the run, I kept remembering my biggest goal of the day, which was to not have a bad run. And I was determined to run it. Just so frustrated that my running has come so far in training and just hadn't translated. I started slow, focused on my nutrition. I also just relied completely on Infinite and had no issues. And I was telling myself I was gonna negative split it. That last mile was the fastest mile I have ever done in a 70.3. So I was incredibly happy with that. And I was incredibly happy that around mile 10, I kind of started to get a new burst of energy, which was really important to see. Overall, that was a run PR on the 70.3 distance on a harder course than I had done before. And it was a course PR. So I raced that race. So there was some really good takeaways from this race, but full transparency, it was a training day. I have maybe been withholding information. I have not been training for Oceanside. I have been training for Arizona Full. So I will be doing 2 Ironmans in 91 days, which is why I have had the hurdles of training I have had. I have had the tougher days and why I am so relieved that I was able to get my endurance up and that I was feeling stronger at the end of the bike and stronger at the end of the run. Oceanside was never the goal. Overall, a really, really good lesson, a really good training day. Around the corner, I have my next Ironman. Stay tuned if you want to follow along, catch up and see what it's like to do 2 Ironmans within 3 months, and like, subscribe, do all the things. And hopefully I'll get to share some more with you, and hopefully I'll have some good takeaways from, hey, my first North American Ironman.